What's up, Revenge? Let me get it up real quick. Alrighty. Welcome back. I wasn't sure if I was gonna stream today, but you know what? Fuck it. Left a like and subbed. If you subbed, it would have popped up on the screen, so you're fucking lying. What the hell is that? No. Just unsub and sub easy? I don't actually think that works. Left and like now? Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Sub ignite. I don't think I'm going to stream it that long tonight because I'm already tired, and tomorrow has got his first school day in about 2 weeks, so we gotta, you know, we gotta go there. Simply, put it that way. No. See how many rounds we can actually get done. School tomorrow too. Feeling sucks. Honestly, I hate the feeling of the day before school, but the worst part is that it's literally not even that hard of a day tomorrow. But it's just knowing that I have to wake up early and cycle there. That's the worst part, really. The day before school is worse than the school itself. It's facts. No bus route? I'd rather not take the bus if it's stacked with people with COVID around. And I would take the metro if I went to school for like traffic and stuff. But fuck that. Cycling's better for me anyway. And I can't get COVID. That's a fucking massive player trade. Missed my boss last week. Rip the dream. Yeah, dude, I just gotta get through tomorrow and I'll be happy. We only go to school once a week. Currently, I'm going to school twice a week. Monday and Thursday. Monday is... Tomorrow is only fucking 8:30 till 1 PM. And Thursday is only 8:30 till like fucking... I don't know, like 11 o'clock. It's really short, but... Just knowing that I have to get up early is a pain. I'll take it. I had COVID, but I didn't know the whole time. I had no symptoms. Yeah, that's the worst thing about it, to be honest, is the fact that some people can have it, but don't get sick. What round did you make it yesterday? 105. I paused. I don't play any rounds off stream, so Whatever round I start on, that's the round I ended on the day before. I don't know what round we're going for today. Honestly, I'm just basing it on time nowadays because the rounds are getting so long. So I'm just like, alright, we'll just play until whenever, you know? 200. Sometimes they lie about having COVID. Really? The government gives the hospital like 30K to deal with it. Yeah, man, it's the COVID thing is still a bit weird to me. The whole situation is just a complete shit show. Are you going to try and to major in anything? Fuck that, nah. I just wanted to have a good base, to be honest, so that, let's say something like YouTube, I mean YouTube, if that pops off, that's probably going to be my job. But if it doesn't, then I've got, you know, my fucking study to fall back on. That's really the way I'm looking at it. What's up, Glendale? What's up? They definitely lied. You could just have the flu. What's so crazy about it is the fact that there is the whole world panicking because of a virus that's killing a certain amount of people every day, yet there's still more people dying to the flu every single year on average than there is people dying to COVID. And mind you, the flu does have an antidote. So, I'm just saying. You can get a vaccine for the flu, not for COVID. But there's still more people dying to the flu than COVID. Just saying. Currently 121 on Ascension. Have fun with that. That's all I gotta say. Playing Rev, nice. It's better than Ascension. Pretty sure there's a cure for AIDS, but the government doesn't want people to know about it. I don't believe in that stuff personally, but I would not be shocked if the government is hiding stuff from us, stuff really important. Because at the end of the day, the government is just a business. They've got to make their living too. They're literally just people. At the end of the day, everyone goes to work for money. Even the president. He has to make a living as well. If he didn't make money off of being a president, he would not have food to eat. If the government can find ways to make themselves more money without actually breaking the law, they will. I'll tell you that right now. No matter how fucked up it is, they will. And a lot of people seem to not understand that. People would go insane and wouldn't know how to handle it. Information scares people, but that's not the only reason. Money is very big. It's one of the biggest reasons why the government does stuff. How long does a round take at 105? It really depends on the trades. It depends on how fast I get the thunder gun back. 3 minutes only. Sure, mate. I wish. The only way is the T-gun, because I don't have mega guns. The only way. Mark tells me to play Ascension and says Ascension is bad. I've always said Ascension is bad. Just because I told you to play a map doesn't mean I picked a good map for you. Go for the town world record? How about no? Eating Takis? Nice. Ooh. Okay. I have like 24 mini bags of Takis. Dude, I've got no snacks at the moment, but I also don't want any. What's up, Jathan Lair? About to go for the transit world record? Are you going for that? Because you need to be on PC for that, in case you didn't know. I'm pretty sure you do at least. Local weed degenerate just subscribed. I appreciate it, sub man. Shit. Console the game stops a certain round. It's not a certain round, but it's just the error doesn't happen on PC. The whatever it is, like, what was the error called? I don't know what it's called. Hunk error. I think it's a hunk error. PC jet gun can't kill after 156, but you can't even get to 150 on console, so... Hunk error? Why would you get that? What does that error mean? I'd like to know what that error means. Marcos, when you die to Invis Zombies on Origins? I don't even know if I've ever died to Invis Zombies on Origins. So... I've died to an invisible Panzer, if that counts. But... does it count? Not really. It's not the same. That counts? It's not the same as a zombie though. It's not your average invisible zombie. Anything you can't see? Anything you can't see does not mean it's an invisible zombie. There's an invisible chair does not make it a zombie. Panzer's a zombie in a suit. Good one. We all know what everyone means when they say invisible zombie. They're not talking about the Panzer. Panzer lives matter. Not anymore, I quit the map. They don't matter to me anymore. Going to leak your OnlyFans? Really? Again? I thought that died 2 streams ago, guys. Come on. It's a problem my keyboard just randomly types. Good to know. It's fine, man. Sounds like you need a new keyboard. You still haven't put the GoFundMe on the stream? I'm not gonna put on the stream and be like 500 quid for a fucking face reveal. I was gonna put on the screen a recent donos, and I did. I'm not gonna put a donation goal of fucking face reveal on the screen. No chance. You guys find it important you remember it yourselves. I put the last donation on screen because I'm pretty sure that's what you guys wanted. Donation goal for crystal meth. I don't even know how I'd get my hands on that, so. We're doing it for the vid of you doing drugs. I would not post that on what's it called? On Twitter, by the way. I'm just saying. Keg watches you not time a game? That would be an interesting one. What do you mean with that? I'm not timing this game, no. If that's what you're on about. Have you ever rubbed one of your homie's cheeks in some coke and snorted it? That sounds like something you would do every day. I don't know how you brought that, I don't know how you thought of that, but there's definitely a reason if you're thinking of that. And I'm a bit worried. But anyway, about that $500 thing for the video. Fuck's sake. Come on, guys. There's no way I would put anything drug related on my screen anyway. If anything is screaming to get my channel banned, it's probably that. Streaming with a drug in my fucking stream screen. That sounds like a bad idea. DM it us? I'd rather do that. I don't even think I'd have any problems with that. I'm not even gonna lie. Not that I would do it out of nowhere. But like... Someone donated me fucking 100 quid. Asking me to fucking send them a private video with my face. I'd probably do it, I'm not even gonna lie. So fuck your I don't even care, bro. The 500 is just a meme, so I didn't have to put it on my fucking Twitter. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to put it on Twitter. Because then it would be awkward. Not for the fucking showing my face in general, but just the fact that I have to make a face reveal video. And I hate that. Put a dono counter? No! You remember it. I'm not trying to remind people that they can get a face reveal from me. I'm not trying to like expose myself here, guys. It's your party, so figure it out. You guys want it. It's up to you guys. I put the recent donation thing up because I know a lot of you guys wanted that. And there you go. Deal with it. Fair enough. Thank you. Like I said, I'm pretty sure a lot of Zombies players have seen my face, and I would not be surprised if it's been sent to other Zombies players. It's probably out there somewhere, but I don't think you could find it. Will you ever do a face reveal? I don't think I'll ever do it on YouTube, but I'll probably reveal my face at some point. I'll do a face reveal on something like Twitter or something. I don't know when. We'll fucking see, dude. But I don't think I'll ever start streaming with face cam simply because I just like chilling without having to worry about not only what I say, but also about what my fucking face looks like. And the face expressions I make. When I'm streaming, I just want to chill, to be honest. I don't really want to fucking care about what my hair looks like and shit, you know? I'm good. I am good. And I have to make my room not be a mess all the time. I'm good. I'll stick to this. It does the job. 1 million face reveal. I don't even think I would get to 1 million subs, so I wouldn't care. If I did face cam, good, because I don't think I'm doing it. Even though I might get more viewers. Sorry, I'm not doing it. I'd actually love a face cam. Nah, I don't. It has nothing to do with like the way my face looks. It's just literally just I just don't want to have to worry about it. Really, that's just it. It's just another thing to worry about while I'm streaming. And I've had plenty of streams where stuff breaks and stuff doesn't work. I don't know, I don't have to worry about it. camera shy? Not really. It's different making like a 20-second face reveal video and posting that compared to sitting there with your face on stream for 3 hours while you're playing live. KK74U looks so weird without a camo. Dude, ever since Origins BO3, I removed all the camos from my guns simply because back when DeSantis played his 232 on Origins, he got a 3.5 hour longer game than me, and he didn't reset, he died. So we were all like, what? He got 72.5 hours. I reset on 69 flat. So I was like, okay. What the fuck was the difference between yours and mine game? And DeSantis was like, yeah, I didn't have camos on my guns. I was like, alright, well, I don't know if that extends a reset. Well, let's fucking try it. We didn't know back then that the reset had been completely removed. But like, that's what we were doing back then, man. I removed all my camos from my guns, removed attachments from guns that didn't need it, and I was like, well, this increases my reset, I'll happily take it. That's the reason I don't have any camos on my guns. Because I never put them back. We don't need it anyway. Some dude is on 152 Nacht. Yikes. He's doing more rounds than me. And I'm on 105. How long for 100 on Nacht? It's 16.5 hours. Yep, still going. 17 hours, give or take. I think mine was just under 17. It was like 16.5. Is my guess. Sure, it's 15 to 16. I mean, it depends on how good your trade luck is, innit? Because a bad trade on fucking fast trades could be even more devastating than fucking this trade strat. 13 hours 30? Holy fuck. Dude. If you even attempt that, you're crazy. Restarting for fucking good box luck for all the way until round 100. Imagine the scenes. Enjoy is crazy. Not surprised though. Enjoy is the one who has that. This trade has been pretty bad as well, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I've shafted it. No, I haven't. Local weave degen. Dude, last stream, the whole fucking... My last sub was like Cocaine Cowboy for like the whole stream. Nice one. My recent subs have had some nice names. Imagine downing on Nacht. And that couldn't be me. I watched you down because I was reading your comment. Probably. When was it down? It was on 72, I think. It was literally at the first 3 minutes of the stream. Pretty sure you were looking at my Yep, there you go. And there you go, this is on again. So it was if only it was 73, yeah. It wasn't. It was 72. I just started the stream and I straight died. Would have been hilarious if I game overed. Yep, I just hit my desk with my controller. So, yep, blew through a grenade. If you could add or remove anything from Cold War Zombies, what would you do? Add? I would add a game time limit of 25 to 30 hours. Or if it's a set time, just 30 hours. And that's it. That's the one thing I'd add. I'd add a timer for the console boys. Oh, I mean, if there's a game time limit, then there obviously has to be a timer too. So like an in-game timer that tells you how long you've been playing for, and an in-game timer and how long you've got left until the game ends. I kind of like the 25-day reset, not gonna lie. I don't. 25 days for one high round game is way too fucking long. 20 hours is kind of short. It is short for a high round game, but look at it this way. If people see that the record takes 100+ hours, who the fuck is gonna be like, yeah, let's attempt that? If they see it takes the max game length is 20 hours, a lot more people are gonna put it on. There's not many people who fucking put 100+ hour games on. I'm telling you right now, I'm not. I know you will, Tom, but there isn't many people who are going to do it. You know, Intuit Scott, he will do it. I know he has the drive to play over 100 hours, but I'm sorry, but there's literally less than 20 people who could. And we'll say I could, and we'll say could, I just mean that we'll attempt it and we'll actually get a good round. Because there probably will be more people attempting the high rounds and get nowhere near that 100 hours. $300 hours in 25 days. Have fun with that. Yeah, dude. It just the game just needs a time limit of under 100 hours, well over like well under 100 hours. Honestly, anything above 70 is too much. Not just for me, but like for the just general player. BO3 doesn't have the 25-day error. Yep. I don't even care about the 25-day error, because if I know if the 25-day error is an issue, then that means the high rounds are too long. Like, how long is Scott's longest game? Like 165 hours or something like that, or maybe 180 hours. Like, close to your Nacht game. No one plays BO4 for 25 days? You'd be fucking wrong from it. You would be wrong. And if the reset or the error time is that long on Cold War, people will be doing it on that game too. But the only difference is I wouldn't be. I won't be. That's the difference. I don't think, like, if the reset on Cold War is ridiculously long, that's right, high round straight over. Like, it just is. What's up, Hacks? Just crash 186 hours of Nacht, and then I don't know what the next ones are. That's probably the BO4 games after that. From like Scott. And then after that we get into survival maps. That's what I think. Scott had a 200 hour? I don't think he does. I think he got close. But yeah, anyway, if Cold War high rounds are anything like BO4's high rounds, we might as well kiss zombies goodbye in terms of there's literally no reason for anyone to put a high round game on if it's fucking if it goes all the way up to, like, for example, round 420. There's no point for anyone to put that on. Cold War's ass community is done? Yeah. It just needs a time limit. That's all it needs. And then people will care again. Because all this shit with, like, different categories is literally just splitting the community apart. And it's creating more categories, which is the only reason high rounds are dead now anyway. The main reason, I should say. BO4 being shit was a big reason as well, but the biggest reasons high rounds streams and high round records aren't as popular anymore is because of zombie records. And the last thing we need is more categories with different difficulties. Like, as if we didn't have enough. It's not like it definitely isn't. There's no I keep saying about this round like this game time limit, which would be great for the game. It's never happening though. But a round cap would be better than what BO4 is. It needs a low round cap or a low reset, because those are the only two things that prevent a player from going past 150 to 200 hours. And then indeed we should just go with fastest 255 is the record. In my opinion, I always, even before people were like, yeah, should we make the fastest 255 on BO3 the record? Even before people were like making that big discussion earlier this year, I was always like, fastest is the best. I just don't think never liked the idea of putting a map on and playing it after someone else, but playing worse than them. Even though I didn't achieve many records trying to play like that, but that's the way it is. We have no hope? Yeah, it's kind of over. That's why I'm going to speedruns most likely, man. Our rounds are finished. We gotta get with the times. And if high rounds on Cold War have a really high reset, and there's like 10 people playing it, and they're telling me to get on it, and they're like, yeah, it's not over yet, high rounds are still... Yeah, no mate, it's over. Ascension, Moon Rev, etc. Dude, The BO3 records are a joke already, to be honest. Most of them. Even though BO3 is a pretty decent high round game, the records now, compared to what, like, especially Black Ops 1, this is fucking retarded. Someone gets 255. Dude, I held that fucking Rev speedrun for almost 2 years, and at least 10 people got a 255 after me. You know how insanely surprised I was by that? I held that 255 speedrun for almost 2 years on Rev. And it's not like it was a great game either. I literally fucking said that there is so much more room for improvement with the time, and if I actually finished that fucking that perfect box game, I would have beat the time by like another 2 hours. And I would still have it to this day. I feel like a lot of people who go for 255s forget that the only reason Black Ops 1 hit records are impressive is because they're fast. The reason Black Ops 1 players call BO3 easy is because you can play it slow. If you play Black Ops 1 slow, it's easy as well. But you can't if you want to go for the record. Like who plays, you don't see Black Ops 1 players playing slow nowadays. That's because they know it's pointless. But that's not the case on BO3. There's still people playing maps really slow, and I have to admit, I have done the same thing. I have played maps really slow as well, like Giant, for example, that I just played. That was not fast at all, but I didn't care. Plays the game the wrong way, plays only Ascension and Rev. That's the thing, if you, like, obviously, like, as a BO1 player who's going for records, a BO1 record is always going to be more impressive than most 255s on BO3, but I guarantee you, any of those BO1 players saying that BO3 is easy, if they put ZNS on and try to get 255 on that, they'd get absolutely railed. That's why the game-to-game comparison is stupid. It's map to map, but well, most maps on BO3 are a joke. And that's the problem. If I played BO3, I get 255 on every map easily. Zomba 220. Did he actually say that? Fuck me. I'm sorry, but I've only seen Zomba play Ascension. Like, over all those years, like you can't judge anything if you're a one-map player. And all I see you do is fail. Like, I don't even know what even is up with the fucking whole Ascension record. People are saying that he has the record because the 240 is... I don't know the situation, but... Penis said 240 isn't legit. Phoenix used fast race, so it's not legit apparently. Is that the only thing he did? Well, that doesn't even matter. The only thing that changes is the early rounds. Save like 20 minutes over the game. Well, take 20 minutes off his game then. You know what I mean? He got 239. Oh no! You know what I mean? Like, fuck me. That's what I mean. Like, there's people like I don't want to trash on Zomba here, but he's a one-map player and he's 7 rounds behind the highest round on the map as a one-map player. And Phoenix has literally got how many records? He's on Kino co-op now. Like, he's not a one-map player, and he absolutely wrecked Ascension. He railed that map. 20 minutes or something that doesn't require any mods. A very similar situation that is not even surfaced yet is quick knifing on Black Ops 1 No Man's Land. I don't think any No Man's Land record has ever done that, quick knifing. But it's literally just like fast raids, but even easier to practice. It's literally like, it's something you can only do on PC, but the record on No Man's Land is only possible on PC in the first place, so that's not an issue. But I can guarantee you, if I got the record on No Man's Land, people would be saying, "You're using fast knives, no one's ever used that, it's not legit." Well, it's a glitch in the game, and it's not like a glitch in the game has ever not been allowed. Like, people have been using the Origin staff fucking glitch to skip the robot step since the map came out. Like, that's a glitch. You know, like... Yeah, I know. Hacks, it's fucking insane. But Phoenix is just really good as well. I couldn't imagine... Like, I was a one-map player for over a year. But at least I got the record 5 times and the first 255. You know, that's the way I look back at me being a one-map player. It could have been a lot worse for me. You know, like... I had 5 records. You know, I got the first 255 and no one tied me for a year and a half. I have to say, I don't think I did too bad. How long do you have to play a map to be a one-map player? I don't know, man. I'd consider myself a one-map player, but that's just because I was known for it, you know? Still playing? Oh yeah, man. This game is going probably all the way to 25-day error. I'm just doing this to chill, man, and stream. I really don't care about what happens to the game. If I died right now, I don't think I would even give a shit. I've only had one 25-day error in my whole fucking time, and it's literally on Rev. Imagine getting a 25-day error on Rev, guys. Yep, that was me. Dice. I literally wouldn't care. I just need to find someone else to stream. That's the only problem really with me dying right now. What is more impressive, resetting on Nacht or 255ing it? I mean, depends on... Yeah, I don't know, probably equal, to be honest. Because it's about the same time, right? And reset and 255 was considered like around the same time. I mean, you could say a 255 because then you just beat the reset. Would be at 310 hours and resets 305. Dude, it's back when I was playing Origins for 255, it was literally the exact same situation. reset was 91.5 hours. That was the only reset on the map back then. And I was 30 minutes behind that the whole game. And then I lost another hour. And I didn't reset. 2 hours longer. I didn't reset. It still scares me looking back at that. Like, what did KXG get? Like 90.5 hours to fucking tree cutscene or black screen? That is a creepy time because 90.5 hours is fucking quick, man. RNG controls everything, innit? Yeah. We'll have to see. What's up, Junior Quintero? What's your favorite snacks? I mean, just I'm a huge crisps fan. Doritos. What's the record on BO2 Origins? 150. 150. He black screened early as fuck. He was trying to trigger it though. That's the thing. Like, he was doing everything I told him not to do in terms of like extending reset. That's basically. He was doing it on purpose to error, which is why it was probably that early, but... We just talk about the fact, as well, that I haven't done a single round this stream, and I've almost been live for an hour. Maybe a specific setting changes reset? Well, I wouldn't know, mate. Like I said, back in 2018, me and DeSantis were removing our camos from our guns just because we thought it might affect the reset. Wouldn't be surprised. Excuse me? Can I have that? Reverse reset booster. Dude, fuck knows how a reset actually fully works. You prefer BO2 or 3 Origins? In my opinion, they're too different to even compare. I prefer 3, but they're so different. Like, there's basically nothing similar about the two besides the map layout and the guns. Because the strategies are literally not remotely the same. If I had to choose between playing one right now, I'd choose BO2, but that's just because I've already done 3. And it's only 26 hours, so it's not bad. Shinonuma will be 255 eventually. I remember back in the day, like a year ago, I wanted to go for that. But to be fair, a year ago I had all crazy plans with BO3. Which I never did, because I'm a lazy cunt. I think a lot of players had plans like me. And KXG is the only one to actually complete all of his plans. I was going to play Nacht to 200 for the first one back in 2019, dude. That was my plan in the summer. Had it all planned out. 3 weeks off straight in a row. I was like, alright, that's Nacht. Never did it. He's going to go for Nacht world record in the summer. Fair enough. He went the furthest out of any of us, though, to be real. I wanted to do exactly the same thing as KXG, trying to get most 255s possible, and then push the maps that are in 255 yet. I was going to do that. Never did it. Why? Because zombies started sucking. Community started sucking. and I found out it was not worth doing. If I set my mind to it, could I have done it? Maybe. Who knows? But I don't regret quitting, to be honest. I did Kino with double tap in the first place, which is already... I found out that about 120 rounds in, that was a mistake. And then I went all the way to 206. I quit because it was so bad. And that was my whole fucking resume with high rounds done. For a year straight. Crazy how much more Shinuma can be optimized. The 173 was 10 hours faster than 150. Jesus Christ. I'm pretty sure in my game I was ahead of NCG by like a mile as well, to be honest. And I was playing his dog meat strat compared to the new strat that's out now, which is like way faster. Why didn't I use this Vesper? How long do you think getting the T-gun back will be? I don't know, mate. It's a random box. It could take from 1 hit to 2 hours. It's random. I could get it any hit. I could also get it in 2 hours. What's up, Jimmy? Doing Ascension high round, mostly to level up and try for the first one. Any tips on saving time? Just go to power with a thunder gun. And if you're doing megas, just put most max ammo gumballs on and just stay in the power room with the thunder gun. With megas, I don't think you should. I don't think you even have to leave the place besides for monkey rounds. Rage quit after 2 downs. Fucking rip. How long have you been hitting for? I've got no idea, but it's probably up to 20 minutes now. I think Lino? I'm pretty sure that means Kino. Depends on which version. I hate BO3 Kino. But I don't know what would be the best one. BO1 Kino is quite a decent high round map in my opinion. I don't like 3. Start a high round map with Ascension. It is the easiest map to get the high rounds on, but the question is, will it get you warmed up or something for high rounds the most, because it's so easy. You know what I mean? Bro, I legit haven't even completed a round today. It's almost an hour in, 58 minutes. How? The worst thing is, this Thunder Gun might not even end the round. Ascension is the most boring map. My Ascension history is so sad. I find BO4 easier than BO3. It's probably because it is. Most BO4 maps are easier than BO3. Obviously Ascension on BO3 is probably easier than something like 9. But in general, something like Dead of the Night goes past all easy difficulties on BO3 in terms of maps. Way past. That's like giving yourself infinite ammo on Rev. That's the difficulty. I've always been a casual player? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, then you should just do Ascension, to be honest. Watch any 255 on Ascension. Besides that guy who attempted it on the fucking lander pad. But anyway. Just watch anyone run the spawn room for a little bit and you probably got it down. I played Dead of the Night with a controller and walked into a trap. Dude, Dead of the Night, I only played that when the map was just out, when it was broken as hell. And I got like 60 and died to vampires or whatever it was. Back when the map was just released and super broken still. I've still got a clip of one of my deaths saved. The first two DLC launches, like the first DLC and the release of the game, both went exactly the same for me. It was just me playing a map for high rounds for like a week straight. Keep dying or erroring early on before I could even stream it. Because the game was dog meat. Especially on launch. And that completely put me off the game. And there's people, you know. I respect BO3 players, don't get me wrong, you know. If they like the game, then that's on them, but it's hard for me to like a game like at all if it's fucked me over that hard. Is In Plain Sight better than Anywhere But Here? Honestly, that depends on the map, because on ZNS, In Plain Sight can get you killed. Same on Giant. Depends on the map. I'd say on something like this, probably In Plain Sight, because you know, you won't teleport upstairs, which is just a minor inconvenience at most, but like, who cares? But on ZNS, you definitely want the Anywhere But Here, man. In Plain Sight, if you pop that with a Thrasher next to you, he will literally just one-shot you and kill you. With Anywhere But Here, you're straight gone, mate. No Thrasher can kill you if you're gone. How come no Widows? You don't really need it. Strategy is easy enough. I actually like ZNS. ZNS is great. You rank BO4 maps. I put them all in the shit tier. How about that? No, for real. I'd say Tag is probably the worst. Combined with, what is it? That piece of shit boat. I couldn't even name 5 BO4 maps. Voyage of Despair is probably the worst with Tag. Alpha Omega is pretty shit as well. Blood is like alright. It's a decent map. 9 is decent again. I literally can't even call any map good. Besides Ancient Evil, that was a good map, but it was just released on the wrong game. I genuinely enjoyed Ancient Evil until I got to the part where it was just BO4 only. When it was just the rocket launcher and shield out, that's when I was like, alright, that's me done. I quit, like 127. Call the Dead BO4 looks so shit, it is. That map is terrible. It's annoying that Alpha Omega had to be a survival map. Dude, Alpha Omega should have just been a new map, not fucking Nuketown again. Time to make a silver bullet on Nacht patch. Dude, I remember people were saying that the silver bullets weren't legit. I'm like, dude, it's a fucking feature on the map. Just accept the fact that the map is a meme and move on. That's the way I was looking at that. I was like, dude, it's literally a feature Treyarch put in the game. Same with Tortoise. I remember people were saying back in the day that that should be banned. I was like, dude, it's a perk in the fucking game. And that's not the same as Gumballs. Like power vacuum. It's not the same as that. Because it can be used on local and online, no matter what fucking setup you got. We just had to accept the fact that the game and the maps were shit. That's what people were doing when making stuff like Tortoise, you know, banned and Silver Bullets banned, because they wanted to try and make the game somewhat good, but just failed. Power Vacuum was also a feature in the game too, to be honest. It's still a little bit different compared to Silver Bullets. But to be honest, if it was me making the decisions, I'd ban Megas altogether. So, I don't agree with Power Vacuum fucking being unlegit to some extent, but at the same time I do. It's just a shitty situation now I'm thinking about it. It should never be allowed for a record, but Megas altogether should just be gone. Except for maybe Easter egg speedruns, that's fine. For high rounds, Megas, come on dog. Come on, mate. And Power Vacuum wouldn't even be helpful on Easter egg speedruns anyway. Not more helpful than something like Raindrops, you know, or Shopping Free. It would be helpful, but not as helpful. People probably wouldn't even use it on speedruns. Mega, yeah, for high round. That's why I think for high rounds, Mega should just literally not be a thing. I just hope that for Cold War, right? I just hope that they put a really low, like accidentally, right? Just like on BO3, like with the old 3-day error thing before they removed the CE error. You error online after like 3 days, so that Megas is literally irrelevant for high rounds again. That'd be great. Can we just talk about the fact that I'm still trading? I think this is definitely over 30 minutes now. Got to 100 on Alpha Mega yesterday with a ballistic knife. I forgot about that strat as well. Fuck me. Oh my god, dude. This trade has been so long. This could be, I'm just saying, if we go for another 10 minutes, this is literally the longest round of zombies I've ever played. And it's 105. BO4 is a meme? Yup. That's why we gotta hope Cold War is good, man. Because then, if Cold War is good, we'll just look at fucking BO4 and be like, you know what, that was their year off. But yeah, dude, we're literally on 68 minutes into this round. Right? And my longest round of all time is about an hour and 13 minutes. That's the longest round I've ever played. So we could be beating that in 5 minutes. Even though BO3 is easy, it's hella fun. Some maps are not easy at all though, that's the thing. How do I save my game on BO3 without having frame lag? Just make sure you turn your internet off before you launch BO3 on PS4. That's what I've done. Dude, it's insane thinking about it. This round is actually going to be longer than 254 on Origins, dude. And it's 105. That is mad. That is mad. In your opinion, what would be a hard map on BO3? ZNS. ZNS is a hard map. The map is fun, just get better RNG. The thing with the Origins is just that at that point you just know that every round is AIDS. Whereas on this map it's like, okay, if I get Alchem next round, we got a 20-minute round. Or a 25-minute round. I'm not bored at all, that's the thing. I'm literally just chilling. I get bored when I don't have anything. Like, if I was playing this off stream, I'd be getting hella annoyed and hella bored. But just because I'm chilling, I really don't care about the long trades. Ooh. Cold War fails, zombies might collapse. It will. To be fair, zombies is already, like, in terms of the record community, it's already, the damage has already been done. Like, the high rounds community is completely finished compared to back in the day. And the records are moving towards Easter egg speedruns in terms of popularity. That's where I'll be going too. Good luck not falling asleep with this. Finally. I didn't even tell them. What was mean? The classified shield strat should not be banned, it's in the game. I guess. I don't fucking know, dude. I hate the whole banning and shit situation. There's always an argument against him and for it, and even like I'm struggling to figure out what should be allowed and what shouldn't myself, you know what I mean? It's just a bit AIDS when situations like that happen. In plain sight, it's so annoying, and ZNS got me killed many times. That's why I said Anywhere But Here is better, man, in ZNS. Honestly, if I had to pick one Gumball, I'd pick Anywhere But Here because it has a function on speedruns too. Anywhere But Here has a great function on speedruns. Add RNG, but also it could save you a shit ton of time. And you literally need it for the ZNS Easter egg, so hey. ZNS is a good map, but it makes me mad. Yeah, I agree with that. I think ZNS is one of the greatest high round strategies of all time, but the setup completely kills it for me. If that setup was not hard, I'd be on that map. I would have become a ZNS player after Origins. Thrashes are stupid OP. I don't really care about the Thrashes, to be honest. The perk slots is my biggest problem. That's why I don't have any problem with them removing the perk limit. It would just fix a lot of maps on BO3 if there was no perk limit. I don't see how it's a bad thing at all. Like, Kino BO3 would be fixed for a huge part. Shadows would be a lot better. Fucking ZNS would be completely saved. Giant would be saved. Like, there's so many maps that would benefit from like, no perk limit. You can use fruits. That's the problem though, it's random. You need to get blue plants watered with the KT4 so you can get perk slots. Then you need to get cherry first from a fucking fruit plant. Because if you get widows, then that's bad, because widows error. And then you need to get all your imprints. And you need to get 4 perk slots. That's why the ZNS setup sucks. You need to get cherry first, then all your perk slots, and then you need to get imprints. And somehow not lose any time, because ZNS is a times-based map. There we go. Why no widows on this map? It's not really necessary. Map's easy enough. Just do the egg. You still need all the perk slots though. And your imprints. And you would get widows, which means you have to throw your grenades every round. Which means you can't do quick swaps either. It's just a shit situation of a map. That's what ZNS is, in terms of setup. This round's been going on longer than Origins 254. Yep, it's my longest round of all time, guys. This round, 105 on Nacht. Unreal. I think that says enough about the map, really. But that is the end, I think. Yeah. That was 76 minutes that round. Imagine being the guy 205, 215 then. Hit round 51 after 3 hours. Just hope I'd down or get 100 before dinner because I'm not in the mood for sim this long. Oops, didn't want me to do that. I mean, what map are you on? Where's the last guy? Just thinking of Shang instead of the Nacht record. Ascension? Ascension to 100 is not slow at all. It's literally, yeah, power strat. You could get to 100 in 3 hours. I've got a 311. Is my best. 3 hours 11 minutes to 100. That's with classics. One round I've done today. Unbelievable. This really is a different map in many ways. Power strat is possible to 100. I did 1 to 100 fully in power on classic guns. But I go to power every time I have ammo. Like, I was going to power on 220 plus in my game on Ascension. Wish chaos continued. I don't care. I could not care less about chaos. had the best maps in BO4. Well, brilliant. The game was shit. I don't think that had anything to do with the storyline. Yeah, Ancient Evil is the best map on BO4, but compared to literally most maps on most games, it's still me. Yeah. It's less than an hour. It's like an hour and a half to 100 on tag. Ridiculous. Did you ever go for high rounds on BO4? I did, but it was not good, man. I did not go high at all, and I also just hated every second of it, really. So I see that someone's remaking Transit in BO3. I did not see that, but when are they releasing that? You never know, but it might be worth putting on. At some point it might be, you know, Nacht might get boring to you guys, isn't it? Or me. I mean, we've been doing Nacht for ages now. We gotta switch it up a little bit before Cold War comes out. At least a week. He's also doing Dire Eyes and like 8 other maps. Dude, when is he planning on releasing this? Because the new game is coming out in a month. Less than 3 weeks. The new game's out. It's literally less than 20 days. It's gonna take him a lot more than a few months. Why would you do that though? Why would you start making a project on BO3 when the new game just came out? His name is Verco. Alright. Well, we'll see. Hopefully he releases it between DLCs, so that it could be somewhat alive instead of completely dead. And with that I mean in terms of popularity, because I doubt anyone will play it if he releases it like during a DLC release of Cold War. Cold War Customs? I don't even know if that's going to be a thing. Smith always complains about guns, has admitted he spent 3K on them. Dude, I watched fucking Lex's video on easiest round of hundreds, and I'm just like, dude, every 100 you play is the same because you have power vacuum on. How can you even make that judgment with power vacuum on? You can't say which 100 is harder if you've got a power vacuum gumball on. It's all the same. Oh shit, that was almost bad. That was bad. Rev is the easiest with or without. At least he got the #1 spot right. But how in the hell is Ascension not #2? I don't get it. It was an honorable mention. And Shadows of Evil was #2. Except for the giant power vacuum don't work there. What do you mean it doesn't work there? All you need is a death machine and you've got infinite death machines. What was 2? It was Shadows, I think. Shadows isn't that hard of 100, but I don't think it's easier than Ascension. Maybe I should start making those lists, guys. Top 5s. Top 5s on high rounds actually from a high round player instead of someone who's power vacuum on. Top 1s. Yes, make top 5s. Who knows? I might do it. If I make top 5s, it'd most likely be like top 5 most underrated weapons or strategies or something like that, because that would actually help people out. Compared to like top 5 hardest or easiest this. I mean, I guess that could help people going for either a challenging map or an easy map for 100. I don't fucking know, dude. There's so many options. I love Lex though. Lex is a hilarious fucking streamer, but that video of his top 5 easiest round 100s is complete and utter shit. Because it makes no sense. Like, in no world should Shadows be ranked easier than Ascension. In no world. How would you rank the easiest maps? For 100, I'd say that number 1 is Rev, obviously. Number 2 is Ascension. Number 3 is probably Moon. Number 4... Origins is pretty easy for 100, I'm not gonna lie. Nacht is also pretty easy, but it's long, so I guess it's not that easy at the same time. Shang is probably the hardest. Or no, Varrock is definitely the hardest. Top 5 video right there. I'm not uploading that now. If I uploaded the top 5 easiest round 100s now, I would just be accused of stealing Lex's video idea. He's going off his experience, I think. Yeah, his experiences with Power Vacuum, which makes every map the same. That's why it's impossible for him to rank something like that. Every map's the same with Power Vacuum on. Like to see Shang and Varrock get 255. I don't think Varrock will ever get 200 even. He failed Shang. Yeah, I heard that. Shang is actually hard. He put, oh yeah, that's another thing that shocked me, is that he put ZNS on the list at number 3. I was like, what? ZNS is easier than Ascension? Give me a break. This guy has never played Skullroom in his life. He's only sat at the bottom of the fucking elevator shaft with Power Vacuum. Yeah, obviously it's gonna be easy. Varrock is maxed out, what do you mean? Yeah, Megas. The Chronicle maps were honorable mentions. Why would you do that though? The Chronicles maps make up over half of BO3. And the Giant is a remake, so what the hell? And that was on the list. But even then, in what world is fucking, you know, in what world is, which map did he put up? He put ZNS at number 3 of easiest map. Like, it's just not. Shadows is not number 2 either. If you're talking the prime 6 maps of BO3, then Rev is the easiest. Then probably GK is the hardest. I say that, but that doesn't even have to be true because you've got infinite revives. So Giant would be the hardest, or ZNS. Giant, no, it'd probably be ZNS. Yeah. Fuck knows, dude. I can't think. Not sure why, but he does explain why Ascension and such weren't ranked. I'd have to watch it again, but why would you not include 62% of BO3 like Mileberg said? Like, why would you exclude that? Because Ascension is 100% top 5 easiest 100s of all time. I feel like I've just been ripping into people the whole stream. I do apologize, guys. I don't actually hate any of the people I'm talking about. Just giving them criticism, innit? You gotta say that these days before you get tagged on Twitter by someone. What's up, Custom? Don't take anything serious, guys. That's the thing, I would love to just, like, it's very tempting for big YouTubers who are not that good at the game to upload record videos because it's easy, you know? It's easy to make a video on, let's say, a top 5 this and that, like, that has to do with, like, competitive zombies. But what most of those big YouTubers don't understand is that a lot of high round players are willing to give them proper information for free. If a YouTuber asks me for high round information or like any sort of tips or whatever it is on any map, I'll do it and they don't have to charge me. And a lot of high round players are the exact same about that. Like, I'm not gonna charge people for information about the game. Same thing goes for, like, if someone wanted to make a video about, like, my Origins record, go right ahead. Like, if you want information, you can have it right here for free. I feel like zombies, like, when big zombies YouTubers, there's a few that do, like, who just ask the high round players themselves for a lot of information, and those videos often are great, but it's when the big YouTubers start, you know, just making a video about high rounds and just start making up the information themselves just because it's easier to upload that way. That's when it just goes to shit. It makes high rounds look like a joke. It's happened many times in the past. And this video by Lex is not the greatest example because it's only about 100, but there's been many cases of videos on YouTube uploaded by big YouTubers about high rounds which just make 0 sense. 0 sense. And yes, I did read that comment earlier. I don't know if it's gone on my screen already, but Lex put the Giant on the list because of Alchem. I did read that comment, and yeah, that was a very silly reason indeed, because it's not like it's not on every map. That's why I'm going to B this time, I hope. Good luck, man. My time's already been beaten, but we believe in you. Appreciate it, man. Let's hope we can carry all this stuff on in Cold War. And let's try and put some light back into high rounds or competitive zombies in general, because it's pretty fucking bad right now. Saying that, the competitive scene for zombies has kind of been revived because of all the big YouTubers reacting to Easter egg speedruns, but it just makes high rounds even more dead, to be honest. But it is good for the speedruns. Who is your favorite zombies player? I have no idea, mate. No clue. One of my favorite players to watch is probably Slayer on BO1. Sluya. It's one of the most satisfying players to watch. What's up, Mbappe? Who made zombies fun? That's what I want to know. We're bringing the fun back to zombies, guys. That's the goal for this channel in Cold War. Did you ever watch Yodi Slayer? Of course, man. Yodi Slayer was way ahead of Noah J back then. He was ahead of everyone at one point. In 2013, I think, that's when that guy was literally dominating. Gave Noah J his name. Basically, Yodi Slayer set up so many people on zombies. Like, people don't understand how big of a name he actually was back in the day. If Yodi Slayer didn't pass away, he would literally be playing with Noah and them guys up there. Instead of, you know, him being a casual, he would have been actually good at the game. And he would have cared about the game. He probably would have quit. I'm not gonna lie, he probably would have quit zombies around BO3 or 4 because I don't think he would have liked it. Because he started on Black Ops 1 competitively. But he would have been a huge name. He would be carrying all the other zombies YouTubers. I mean, carrying in-game, yes, because he was way better than everyone as well. Or not everyone, but like better than most players back then. Used to watch Syndicate all the time. Syndicate was also a very important player, to be honest. The 115 record. Tim Hans also says high rounds are easy. That's the problem with that's the whole problem with Mega Gums. Like, when people like Tim Hansen think of high rounds, they look at, you know, their friends playing it. They look at Lex streaming round 100. And he's like, well, he's just sitting there with Power Vacuum. Obviously it's easy. Yeah, no shit, it's easy. But if he actually went and did his research on what high rounds actually are, he would realize that they're not a joke. The only reason he thinks they're a joke is because he watched Lex play it with Power Vacuum and Round Robin. High rounds became boring, so people use Mega Gums to speed it up and have fun. Honestly, I think that the Mega Gums did not speed up the game. I think without Mega Gums, the YouTubers would have never attempted round 100 because I don't think they could reach it on a lot of maps. Like, I don't think Lex would have gotten 100 on Origins that easily if it wasn't for Power Vacuum. If he had classic Gums, he would have had to train Excavation, dude. You see Lex train Excavation and survive? I don't. I'd love to see Lex run Excavation. It'd be hilarious. If he wants my advice, he can have it, though. I'll happily help him out, but I know he wouldn't for 100 attempts. But I'd love to watch him play Excavation without any information on it. Just go in there and see what the fuck happens, dude. He would get railed so hard. Same with Tim Hansen, obviously. Like, people just don't understand what high rounds mean anymore after Gumballs came out. Quite hard to believe Lex can make it past 70 with classics. I mean, on a lot of maps he probably could, but on Origins would be a bit of a stretch. I mean, to be fair, knowing him, he would have probably done the Easter egg, train the crazy place, which, you know, obviously does not include a lot of skill. He probably could do that. But excavation, there's no way. I can hit round 1,000 with Shidanuma, bro. Exactly. What's up, goat? Zombies a whole new ball game. Different types of play styles is a whole new world in zombies. A whole new ball game. I'm good, man. I'm good, goat. Not much. Bit tired. Remember when you trained the crazy place? Bad times. Bad times. These guys are so fast. How long have you been trading? I don't think this trade has been that long, but let's put it this way. The last round, 105, was the longest round of zombies I've ever played. And there you go, just as we were talking about it. Set up to train crazy place. The only bad thing about the strat, well, besides the speed of the strat itself, which was terrible, the setup did suck. It was terrible. It was 2.5 hours of aids. It was an hour and 20 minutes to do the Easter egg for me most of the time. I wasn't quick at it. And then another hour to do all your perk slots properly. And I was not going for fast times back then, so I probably would have done it a lot quicker if I was paying attention to that, but I wasn't back then. Do you do glitches when a zombie game first come out and for fun, not records? If I find a glitch on Cold War, I would probably just make it known so that either gets fixed or just people are aware of it, really. So I would do it just to make a video on it, I guess. Classics and Nacht seems pretty easy to me. It is easy. It's just very long. What round would it be good to at least try to train in excavation? You can train in excavation whenever you want. I'd try to not train there until at least 121 just to save time, but that's not obviously not viable for everyone. The only thing you need on BO4 for 100 is a shield and tortoise. Shield and tortoise. The 63 plus matter because spawn speed. I mean, if you want to practice the strat, you might as well go to 64, right? But honestly, it doesn't really matter. You can train there before that because it doesn't have anything to do with spawn speed. It's not a spawn control strat. They're only coming from one direction, no matter how fast the spawns are. So you can do it whenever you want, it's just not the same on round 30 as it is on 64. I got Prestige Master by glitching on BO4 when it came out. Nice. What's up, Toby? If I find a glitch on Cold War, I'll let you guys know about it. How about that? There's a big chance I'll probably find one because there's no way the game is fully functional on launch. Is this Thundergun gonna end the round? Is the real question. I think it might. Yeah, I think it should. Which is pretty crazy considering the round before this was an hour and fucking an hour and 15 minutes long. That's crazy to think. There are a couple channels for zombie glitches, not surprised. I don't know about them, but I don't really care about glitches, that's why. Well, the war zombie glitches were the best. Dude, I remember you could just strafe jump straight into here and be invincible, dude. That was a classic on World at War. Strafe jump straight into a barrier. There are so many spots where you could do that. Gotta jump on the Verruckt window board and wait for a zombie to take it off. Not the Wonderwaff jug glitch? Yeah. That is true. Fuck me, man. That is one of the most insane glitches to be made. And it's so forgotten. I was saying this Thundergun's gonna end the round, but here we are. We only have... Oh, never mind. Please just be Alchem. No. Alright, fuck it. Alchem. Better be. You... Motherfucker. It's the Wonderwaff jug glitch? You didn't know about it? Oh, mate. On World at War, if you hit yourself with the Waff while you have jug, it takes your jug away. But the perk icon is still there, which means you can't re-buy it. Basically just gets rid of jug for the rest of the game if you hit yourself with the Waff. It's a good one, man. Why did this guy spawn so late? Sounds balanced. Shocking to me, that's never been fixed. That was only a 270. How in the... Oh, we didn't get an Alchem either. It's so bad. Shocking. Yep. It is quite shocking. It's quite shocking that the Waff takes your jug away. Quite literally. Thank you. Not a bad max, gotta say. Also, that nuke is pretty nice. Come on. Nice. Quick revive also didn't work. True. Truth. I didn't really care about that, to be honest. How long before the error? The error on this map is like 300 hours, so nowhere near. Hi from Spain. Alright, what's up, man? How's it going? How hard is Skullroom compared to Excavation? Skullroom is way harder. But with both strategies goes that you have to understand why it works, otherwise it's pointless. Especially Skullroom. Because even though Excavation is experienced as a pretty easy strategy, there are still some people who just run it wrong and they always keep dying. It happens. I've seen it happen. I've seen people get absolutely wrecked by the strat because they didn't get it. The Actman's BO3 Zombies review is flawed. I have not seen that. It was the spiders that got me trapped. You gotta learn how to deal with the spiders. They're not that bad if you know how to. Welcome back, Glenda. Spiders love cherry. One bursting a spider with your M8 is really the best thing ever. That's why Deadshot is so good on ZNS. He complains about complexity in zombies but hasn't been keeping up. He's barely even a cold player. Gotta love it, man. It's just like Nick Merck saying zombies is for casuals. It's one of the dumbest comments I've seen in a very long time. Like literally, as soon as Fortnite competitive got too hard, that's when he quit. Don't talk to me about casual when you're playing on controller with complete aimbot on Fortnite, and as soon as the competitive scene gets too hard, you quit. Like, I'm sorry, but get the fuck out of here, dog. You're playing on controller, which had complete aimbot for about half a year, And then you're saying zombies is for casuals, even though you're playing on aimbot input controller, and you quit the game as soon as it gets too hard. Alright, brother. Alright. It's fine. But it's kind of shit at the same time. Kind of a shit opinion. He hates SOE, what a sinner. Imagine. The zombies community will always have interesting opinions. SOE bad. Just like that. Just like Toby. He has interesting opinions. SOE is brilliant. I mean, I hate a lot of maps that a lot of people love, so I can't say much. Gorod Crovey is absolutely loved by the Easter egg community. And I'm out here hating that map. Call of the Dead is one of the most loved maps ever. It's probably my least favorite map. You know, like... happens. Margwa Tentacle and Xenomad are bad. At least they don't look like 2 pixels, unlike that fucking rat. Do you have a Discord server? No, I do not. I really need to make one, actually. Because I've had so many people request me that recently. I gotta do it. Leave my boy alone. The rat is only point of existing is the memes. That's why that rat exists. Holder is loved for the backstory. I find it crazy, to be honest, that you could love a map on zombies more because of the storyline. I'll personally never understand that whole concept, but fair enough, innit? I couldn't give a shit what the story is on a map as long as the gameplay is good. I'm fine with it. You downed yet? I downed way back in like round 72. Since then I haven't downed. Personally never played Call of the Dead, so I can't say if it's good or bad. I haven't played it a lot, but it's just like survival maps. And I don't like survival maps. You could say survival maps are my least favorite maps. I probably play those. I probably play Call of the Dead before I play survival map, but the only reason that is true is because Call of the Dead at least is not over 100 hours. Fuck you. Some zombies are so fast. I think Call of the Dead was good with George in the map for me. I didn't care about George. George is one of the only good things on the map in my opinion, because he gives you a waff. But besides that, it's literally just PhD flopping and box trading and damaging zombies for hours just to get one horde dead. I'm good. I am good. I would rather play this, and this is not that interesting. I like tag better. Well, than Call of the Dead. I'd probably rather play tag than Call of the Dead, and that really is saying something. That finger thing on Call of the Dead, no kill zombies. Flinger. It kills them, but they respawn, so it doesn't count as kills. Sup, stoner kid? How's it going? Always wondered that. Yeah, man, it sucks. Otherwise, it would have been pretty interesting, to be honest, to find a strategy based around that trap. And that's why I wouldn't mind trap strategies coming back. Trap strategies are fun, man. The combination of a trap strategy and a wonder weapon that can speed your game up is the most wonderful high round strat there is. Prime example, Doris on Black Ops 1. Almost this, you could say Ascension as well. Fucking hell, these guys are fast. But yeah, you could say Ascension as well, but prime example really is Doris. Did I even get ammo? No. Deadshot? Deadshot's sick on ZNS, dude. Even the redwoods. Not Shaolin? He betrayed the fucking rat. One of his pixels is sad now. Rather get to around 105 hours in BO3 than run traps for 10 hours. I guess for casual players it's probably, or for most players it's probably better to have AATs for speed, but in terms of competitive records, a trap strategy combined with a wonder weapon that can speed your game up is the most entertaining situation. And saying that, 100 on Doris Black Ops 1 is not that long. It's possible sub 7 hours. I'm pretty sure it's possible sub 6 hours. I don't know if it's been done yet, but I don't think it's been done sub 6 hours, but I think it's possible. Don't quote me on that, because I'm not the biggest expert, but amen. Probably the best DLC map in IW. I mean, from what I've never played IW, but from what I see, Rave is probably the best. More would like Rave, OP wonder weapons, and boring trap strats. Maybe I would. I'm not buying the game though. Just saying. Definitely not buying the game. Give to me the ammo! I'm pretty sure if I was around for IW, I probably would have enjoyed Spaceland and Rave. Can't lie. Donation goal. I already have one because people want to see my face for some reason. Fuck the donation, I'll send him my game. Well, if you send it to me on PS4, it's useless because I'm on Nacht, lad. curiosity to see who you are is killing us. You can keep the game as shit anyway. Good one. How expensive even is IW? Right now on like G2A or something. Wish they sped up the spawns in BO3 Nacht. Yeah, I gotta agree with you, but sadly they did not. But yeah, how much is IW on something like G2A for PC? Can someone check? €20. That's more than I expected, to be honest. I would not want to spend that on IW, that's for sure. I expected 4. I was expecting like I was expecting like 10 or something. Like under 10. Hey, what's up, Zeta Leo 115? Thank you for the €5. €5 donation. Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. I think I've actually passed my my YouTube threshold now, so I'll actually get paid next month. Been over half a year, I think. Yep. Alright, I'll tell you what, Toby. If you donate me £50 on PayPal, I will get a record on IW before Cold War comes out. That is a real dangerous statement that I just made, because I could really regret that. 20, but 20 wouldn't even be enough to buy the game and the DLC, because I would want to do Rave. 35. How am I? What am I even doing with life? I mean, 35 should be enough for a rave for the game and Rave. Do you like Moon? It's a questionable map to me. I think it's a good high round strategy, but the excavators and the astronaut ruin it. Imagine selling €50 for 100 euros. Actually, that's reckless spending. I'm out. Okay, thank you. I will not be spending my time on IW. No, I was honestly expecting it to be cheaper. Who knows, mate? Rip the fucking Rave in the Redwoods. Honestly, I'm glad I don't have to play it, to be honest. I regret that statement as soon as I said it. IW players are way too unpredictable. Astronaut's easy to deal with, dead trip mines plus dead wire. The problem with that is that you need game sound on at all times, and I don't actually play with game sound like ever. Oh shit. Spaceland and Rave are pretty good, but haven't played the other map. There's more than one other map. I haven't played any. I don't know if my donations went well. You did multiple? Because I only saw one. I've only seen one in Super Chat. I really hope you only did one. But if you only did one, it definitely went through. And if you did it on PayPal, it should have popped up. You saw the donation. I saw the 5 in Super Chat. Definitely saw that. If that's what you're talking about, I saw it. Yeah, the 5er came up, and I think it came up on screen too. So it worked. Luckily. Really? No, who cares? Oh shit. Nope. Not why they're messing with the perks of getting Cold War after BO's 4th swap. I don't know, man. I just hope they make it. I mean, with the perk limit removed, which in my opinion is a positive. You know, I think we'll be fine. I'm not really worried about the perk system. I'm worried about a lot of other stuff. If a woman dies during childbirth, can you press charges on the baby? Interesting. Did you play Exo Zombies? Barely, but not really. It's upgradable perks. Oh yeah, I heard about that. I don't really know. I'm open for everything at the moment. I just want it to work properly. I hope the wonder weapons are worth getting. I don't know. It would be cool if they are, you know, if they're not too OP, but they are worth getting. That would be ideal. I just hope that normal guns are just more useless, to be honest. I didn't mind AATs the way they were in BO3, but I wouldn't want that again. You know, I want something different. Please buy the ammo. Today's been so bad for trades, I'm just saying. Yeah. Liquefier pre-patch round 2. I never thought the Liquefier was too OP though, because besides that, there's literally nothing good on the map. Besides the trample steam, which is a fucking sketch of a strat. Apparently the disc version of the PS5 is more worth the money in the long run. Can anyone confirm or disagree? Got no idea why that would be the case, to be honest. You could finish rounds with a mag. True. But besides that, there's nothing. And why would it have to stop working after 100? But the only difference it would make is the record would just be a little bit higher if it wasn't patched, and it would be more fun because every round would be a little bit quicker. And I enjoy camping strats with any fucking wonder weapon, to be honest, where you have to manage your ammo and stuff like that. Rather ATs than rocket launcher, facts. But let's hope we don't have to go through that again. That's really all I'm praying for at the moment, is just that we don't need to go through another year of rocket launching on every map. That'd be insane. Nice slug fill, bro. It's mad. I'm pausing after this round, right? I've only done 3 today. 3 rounds, that's all I did. Sorry guys, but it's the way it is. Alright, I'll catch you in a bit, Goat. I'll probably be live again tomorrow, to be honest. I've been streaming daily. I'm chilling. We're gonna continue that by going live again tomorrow. Ooh. Hey, what's up, Kylian Mbappe? Thank you for the 549 euros. Thank you for that, man. 549 super chat. I do appreciate it. Let's not die while looking at it. How do you not bored? What do you mean bored? You mean bored of the game? Trust me, I'm not playing this for the sake of playing it. I'm just playing it just so I could stream something in the background without having to like grab old gameplay from like 2 years ago. So I'm really just playing it so I have something in the background for the stream. And it seems to be doing decently well on YouTube, to be honest. So I'm okay with it. You are worthy. I appreciate the donation, man. It won't pop up on screen in the top left because that only works with PayPal, but I really hope that you were just donating for the sake of donating, not for that. Why not play another map then? Because I've already played all the other maps. It's the only map I've never played and streamed. Besides GK, but fuck that map. I think I saw it pop up. It popped up on screen, but it's not like the most recent donation thing at the top left. That's what I'm talking about. Every donation will pop up, but only the PayPal donations stay in the top left of my screen. Which is why I put that there. But I feel like it can be confusing. Maybe I should add most recent super chat there as well. I could easily do that. Might as well at this point. Honestly, the Mark II makes a shit ton of points. Is there a video on how skullroom training works on ZNS? I don't think there is a video. But there is a very helpful screenshot out there in the zombies community. You can message anyone from like Crash My Bandicoot to KXG. They both probably have that screenshot, which basically shows like all the different type of patterns and strategies you can run on ZNS in the skull room. Sulky might have it in his video too, true. I fucked that up. He has a ZNS strat. He did do a video on the skull room, but I just hope he explained it just as good as that screenshot does, because that screenshot covers like every single situation you can get yourself into. Because Skullroom is not a straightforward strategy at all. It's not like Ascension or something like that. Ooh. Where is it? I didn't even get it. Ooh, shit, bro. This thunder gun should end the round. I'm glad you like ZNS. I think it's really underrated. It is. I love it. It's one of my favorites. I really do believe it's one of the best BO3 maps. In terms of high round strategy, there's not much that comes close to the intensity of ZNS Skullroom. What's up, Brecci gang? Oh man, can we just get this thunder gun now? It's getting long. Thank you. Nice. This will definitely end the round. As soon as a shot show up, he gets it. I am luck. You are luck. God damn it! I knew it. Ugh. So at the start of the round, do you have to start at the box? Start of a round completely depends on how much Thundergun ammo I have. Because no matter what, you're always going to have a Thundergun in your hand at the start of the next round. It could be empty, but it could also have 13 shots in it. You know, like, I really don't pay attention to what ammo I have at the start of a round, really. If it's empty and I have to trade it, I trade it. There's really not much else to it. I wonder how much ammo I'm gonna have left at in this Thundergun when the round ends. This could be the end, but I honestly don't think it is. You're the only one I've seen do it, really? This is the main strat on Nacht for high rounds now. Good luck tomorrow. It's not the most fun strat, I'll tell you that, but it's definitely not the hardest either. So you'll probably be fine. I haven't watched Nacht in a long time, that's probably why. Yeah, true. I don't recommend watching a lot of Nacht, can't lie. Even though I'm streaming it, I still can't recommend it. There's no way I'm actually gonna have to do another trade. If this Thundergun runs out, I'm just gonna pause anyway, because I'm tired. I need a break. I gotta get up at 7 AM tomorrow. This fucking sucks. Really? Still not over? Damn. Now we're really getting into the deep fucking waters of Nacht, innit? 3 full Thunderguns, an insta-kill, a nuke, and a fucking death machine doesn't end the round. That is a madness. Unless this ends the round. But I doubt it. Like I said, I doubt it. But this is the end. The last shot is the end. Interesting one. So here's what we're gonna do. Got a plan. Got a plan. Probably gonna go horribly wrong. Right, here goes nothing. Alright. We hopefully get an outcome from this, so we have a good starting point tomorrow. You motherfucker. Alright, doesn't matter. I'll donate $15 if you make it to 115. Well, I'm not getting there today, brother. I'm not getting there tomorrow either, so 115 is probably another 6 hours away, man. That's how slow the rounds are. So I won't be there for a while, but we'll try. Anyway, that's me done for the day. I only did 3 rounds, which is terrible, but are you gonna raid? Probably not. I don't really raid people anymore. Not because I don't like helping people out, but because I don't know who to raid. But yeah, anyway, I'll catch you guys in a minute.